if you have a problem.
If
You know what I mean? If you get down there and they say, well, no, we got to make sure this or that, or, there's a lien, or I didn't know how it was going to go. It was just like an afterthought. It wasn't getting one right away. It was if you have problems getting it, you may have to. I'm hoping you don't. If you didn't have a lien or nothing on anything. But I'm unaware of this stuff, too, because I don't know how it works.
Yeah, and I mean,
as you are.
I can't, I'm not going anywhere without discussing this stuff. And then I don't feel like maybe you've been preparing like what we need to discuss.
No, I thought you were taking the truck back and coming back. The way I thought I understood you, maybe.
No,
maybe I misunderstood you.
I can worry about that. I know I just felt like you told us to go to Dubuque. So we wrote it down and then we could come get the truck because I was taking the one truck to Lee's. Then when I told you we were going to Dubuque, you said, "Oh, don't worry. I already called Dubuque. You don't got to do that." And I'm like, "Well, what am I supposed to do here?"
No, I thought we would have had to, but then when I went to discuss with her, about trying to find out to help you what you need to do when you go in, she's like, well, pretty much you couldn't do nothing without the death certificate. That's why I said, well, you don't need to go now because until you have that, it saves you a step. I thought you had to go. You know what I mean? I didn't know.
Well,
she's like, no, until that comes. So I'm like, okay, well, then you don't have to do that right now until it comes.
And I guess maybe we had two conversations about that, but I think you said that the loan wasn't forgiven, or if the loan wasn't, the loan still had to be repaid.
The truck one.
Correct.
And that's when once you have the death certificate, then you can go in and go talk with them about which option. It sounded like the credit card, that one would have been forgiven. Right. If I understood the woman right, I have her name and number.
But I'm supposed, I'm supposed to be sitting here with, I guess I've loved the help, but I'm clueless as to why this wasn't the biggest thing. And I knew that I'm like, time is dwindling. I'm not leaving Dubuque without figuring this out, because I tried to kind of tell you, I think you're the beneficiary of something, but whatever. But I guess you've never told me. You've never sat and showed me any fine print on them. And it comes off as evasive to me. Like, what's going on?
Andy said there's only one over in East Dubuque. I thought there was two. The one's only like an accidental.
I was over there. I had to go over there to get a shred of evidence. You never given me nothing. You gave me a birth certificate, but it didn't have his social security number on it. I mean, I don't even know what to tell her.
Social security card, I have to find it. It's somewhere around here. You'll need that. But I do have
I have it now. I've had to do my own digging.
Okay, but I asked Andy and he thought it was me, but there was only one. The other one he said was an accidental death.
Yeah.
So accidental death only if you get, hurt at work and die. You get, medical.
Correct, but I mean, correct, but did you accidentally forget to tell me about that? I mean, you picked that up like the day my dad died or the next day.
Nicole handed me that, and it's been sitting here.
Nicole,
and I did call that place, the secretary, the day we went got the truck.
And
he handed me a paperwork. I knew nothing about it. It's been sitting here. I think 2 days ago, I finally called them, and they can't really give you any information. Like, they didn't even have it in their system yet. So she sent me some paperwork, which I can't deal with until I get to work. I have to.
That's fine. Danielle, you had that phone for 2 days before you told me you had that phone. I look retarded. I'm calling places trying to find this thing. And then you're like, oh, I didn't tell you I have it. And that's evasive.
Well, I didn't mean it. I think with everything going on, I'm not thinking. I was concerned about the wallet. I've been trying to find the wallet. Andy said after the fact, oh, we found the phone. So I apologize if that got screwed up. I mean, you can have the phone. That's fine. You can have the phone. You can have the iPad. I think I'm in the same.
But I guess I'm in
the same spot you are. Yeah, it's very, looking through and like today, which is probably a good thing you take it because, I pretty much think I found out the guy that was at his house. same time, same messages. Okay, I know who the guy was at his house. I got his number.
And I guess that's not the hugest part of me, but I guess if you want to say his name, I will write it down or something.
Well, the message when he's typing them, I don't know. I'm not sure it's a thing. I mean, he's not using a fake name. He called the guy Fred, and the time he talked to him, I'm reading the messages. They go back to October, but the date in question. I was reading it today, and I don't know how I came across. Oh, I was just kind of looking through the messages, and there was one from the 9th, and that's the day that guy was on that thing. And at the times when he said, what is it? They're kind of talking in code. I know what it is. And the guy says, the parts finally arrived, LOL. And your dad said, well, let's get them installed, LOL. And then your dad said, if it works better for you or some other time, that's fine. He said, I will get yours ready now, and I'm finally done with my nephew's break. And he said, are you at home? And your dad put a thumbs up, and the guy said, okay, be there roughly in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so and the ring video, that's the guy. This is the guy.
Danielle.
And this goes back to October, and I know I can't do it. That's why you're right. It's best.
Who's the guy?
You have it, so I don't keep looking.
What is this guy's name, Danielle?
Fred. I thought it was good morning, Fred. Is he kind of huskier? Got a beard, dark beard, not beard, but like facial hair. He just said good morning. There's no name. It's just a number at the top. He calls him by Fred. But you can call. I mean, the number's here. I'm not saying that's why your father passed.
I know. I know. I mean, and we're getting sidetracked here now, but I guess, like, if you're telling me that I can come get his phone, that's great. You got to understand, I've been very upfront with you.
I thought I was. With you.
I mean, there's a lot of other things on the table that I'm not leaving this town until it's discussed. There's a lot. We're supposed to be going over a lot of things, and that.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help you with, your dad's stress. I'm trying to.
And I appreciate that. I'm clueless as to why this wasn't the biggest thing, and I knew that I'm like, time is dwindling. I'm not leaving Dubuque without figuring this out, because I tried to kind of tell you, I think you're the beneficiary of something, but whatever. But I guess you've never told me. You've never sat and showed me any fine print on them, and it comes off as evasive to me. Like, what's going on?
Andy said there's only one over in East Dubuque. I thought there was two. The one's only like an accidental.
I was over there. I had to go over there to get a shred of evidence. You've never given me nothing. You gave me a birth certificate, but it didn't have his social security number on it. I mean,
social security card. I have to find it somewhere around here. You'll need that. But I do have.
I mean, I have it now. I've had to do my own digging.
Okay, but I asked Andy, and he thought it was me, but there was only one. The other one he said was an accidental death.
Yeah.
So accidental death only if you get, hurt at work and die.
Correct, but I mean, correct, but did you accidentally forget to tell me about that? I mean, you picked that up like the day my dad died or the next day.
Nicole handed me that, and it's been sitting here.
Nicole,
and I did call that place, the secretary, the day we went got the truck.
And
he handed me the paperwork. I knew nothing about it. It's been sitting here. I think 2 days ago, I finally called them, and they can't really give you any information. Like, they didn't even have it in their system yet. So she sent me some paperwork, which I can't deal with until I get to work. I have to.
That's fine. Danielle, you had that phone for 2 days before you told me you had that phone. I look retarded. I'm calling places trying to find this thing. And then you're like, oh, I didn't tell you I have it.
Well, I didn't mean it. I think with everything going on, I'm not thinking. I was concerned about the wallet. I've been trying to find the wallet. Andy said after the fact, we found the phone. So I apologize if that got screwed up. I mean,
and he could have, but I mean, this stuff we should have been doing together, and I didn't know that you were going to go to RTT. Danielle, when my dad died, I disappeared in a room for 4 days. I didn't see the sun. Like I was dead. A part of me was dead, and like.
I know that, but I dealt with people in my life too all the time. It's not like
I know you did.
Going over behind your back.
No.
We were all
Yeah, no, I totally understand, but I don't know what the name thing is when Aloha or whatever they have your name in. They told me they called me because I was on his contacts. So they knew of my existence, which is fine. But if you showed me the policies and I'm saying no, I know she's the beneficiary because I think she feels guilty, but no, and it's like, well, hold on, there's fine print everywhere. You need to be sitting and doing that. We need to see that you were legally married and that you were legally divorced. I can give you that paperwork. I've had it sitting here, Galen. It's very late now. I mean, I'm.
No, it's not because they. When I talk to them, there's nothing you can do anyway with the death certificate.
Well, I know. I know
what they told me. You know.
I know that, but there's nothing. There's nothing that you could do for me calling. And like, he has a small life insurance policy with Dupaco. I mean, I feel like this is stuff we should. What do you?
That one, because you're grieving your dad. Okay, she said, when the death certificate comes in, he didn't have a beneficiary on that.
And
he said when that comes in, you can even go in.
The Dupaco
you're the beneficiary. Yeah, you're going to be the beneficiary on that one.
Why are you just telling me now, though, if you knew this?
Because I know you were going through so much. When things calm down, don't make this a money thing, because it's not, Galen. Oh, my God.
No, this is feeling like an evasive thing. I feel like there's something going on here, and I'm not being told.
Really, there's not. I'm just as lost as you are right now, and I don't want to go through this either. Today was the first day I basically just said I got to stay away from everything for one day. I got to stay away from everything for one day.
And
not worry about anything.
I did that a little bit yesterday, but mostly because I was clueless, because when I go back, what is going on that I don't know? And now if I'm responsible for this financially, or responsible for these bills, and that I feel like you're not telling me about, or like just
but
like
you won't.
The policy.
But I am telling, like I did tell you, I did say, hey, look, there's enough in there when I'm figuring out the account, like,
and you're
2 months.
And
it's a lot rent. Like, okay, I got it all figured out. Like, okay.
Okay.
Until whenever I said April, that's what I was trying to tell you with that aspect. Now, this other stuff, like I said, the thing Andy handed me with $10,000 from his work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get further with them calling, I can't get anywhere, and I just gave up.
No, I don't. I just
they wanted the death certificate. I'm like, well, we don't have it yet. Well, as soon as you do, and it's like, well, you know what? We have so much other shit going on. I figured when I have 5 minutes, or if you want to, when you get back, call them.
Well, I'm going to need that information.
I'm trying to not make you go, yeah, according to the paperwork Andy handed me, did I put the paperwork together for you here? Which I didn't even know he had at work, but I should have known because I have it at my work. I can do it, but maybe we need to be making just copies of stuff and writing. That's what I want to do. I don't want to end this bad. I can make a copy of it.
Yeah. I don't want to end this bad, but I just listen. I guess.
And as far as still, like you're worried about the trailer one, I think it's okay. I think you're really about
Danielle, I'm not trying. Yeah, and I'm not.
You know what I mean? I think we're okay over there for you.
I'm not trying to sound arrogant or bragging. Like I'm not worried about. I'm more worried about you if it doesn't. I know my dad paid for, or like, I don't know, helped you out or something, whatever the agreement was. But I have enough money to afford this. Like,
I know. but I just, it was instead of,
Yeah, and okay, so I know that you say we grieve different. I mean, I guess I something about this place. We brought the boys up and playing with Olive and shit, and now I feel like it's all weird, but I don't know why. And we were having fun here, kind of, and if it cost me $500 a month to have some fun, I guess,
and that's
be close.
That'll be your deal. I get that. I get that. I do get that.
And it's not. I guess. Don't get me wrong. Go ahead.
I will make a copy. I could even go tomorrow sometime. Of what Andy gave me at work. So when you're still here, if you get time, call them to see what they say.
And
okay. They're acting like they don't even have nothing in the system, and I'm like, well, can you check it out? I had to give up on them that day because I was too frustrated with everything else going on. And I will make a copy.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I guess if we can just, because I do want to end this well, but let's just stop at that for now. But this is the beginning of what I needed to get to, and I'm not trying to make money, but I'm not trying to feel like I missed something and I should have been on my game. I don't want to feel like maybe
I can make a copy and have it tomorrow is what I'm saying of that, and then hopefully that comes Monday or Tuesday, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
DePaco and figure that out.
And
they'll walk you through what he borrowed. I don't know what he borrowed.
And yep, and I appreciate the phone or whatever. I'm 34 years old. I'm not gossiping about whatever my dad was doing or talking or saying. There's a nostalgic feeling that I'm just not getting in here because it's stuff there's nothing here of his, but maybe he lived 14 different places. I mean, he moved all the time, used my grandma's address and stuff. I just have nowhere to go and I'm not getting what I need, I guess.
And I get it. And I think, like I said, I think when the death certificate comes, I think things will move swiftly for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bank, you can go to the courthouse, you can go to the bank. I mean, I'm actually shocked it's not here yet. So many people get them in 2-3 days, and it's like, what the hell? This is slowing you up for finishing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not even.
Once it comes, it'll move quicker.
It's not even finishing anything. I just feel like whenever I came in, not like to root, but I feel like a normal person would have a bank statement or a check stub or something. I mean, there's nothing in here that's in past 2018 or something. There's just nothing. If I broke in this place right now, I wouldn't even know who lived here. There's nothing with his name on it. But I'm just saying, it's just
it's weird.
It just comes off as weird, and then me knowing this whole time that she showed you the policies or whatever, and I'm like, no.
Wait a minute, Lee, do you want Lee's got the stuff? Anything else you needed? Or Lee?
You know what? I would like you to let go. Maybe Lee is good talking, maybe better than me. But I mean, Lee knows how I'm feeling, and maybe just talk to Lee for a little bit. I don't know if that will be anything, but maybe it'll help me. I'm not a good talker, I guess.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, all right. Okay. We'll end her here, but thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.